This program, some video and audio portions of which were pre-recorded, is brought to you in living color on NBC. Live, the 47th Annual Academy Awards presentation. This is the plaza of the Music Center in Los Angeles, California, which tonight is a suburb of Hollywood. Since early morning, crowds have gathered in the rain to watch the stars who arrived earlier for tonight's ceremony. Covering the arrivals of the personalities is NBC's Kelly Lang.
And there's Astaire, nominated for Best Supporting Actor tonight, and Diane nominated for Best Supporting Actress. There's Carney, he's nominated for Best Actor. And Rowlands, Gena in a Jean-Louis mauve pink gorgeous gown. Here's Duke Wayne, John Wayne, with a special award to present tonight. And there's Valerie Perrine, she's nominated for Best Actress. Raquel, Welch, she's in the Four Musketeers. And Nicholson, he's nominated for Best Actor this year. There's Lloyd Bacall, one of the greatest actors, has never won an Oscar. There's the Bridges family. Jeff Bridges is nominated for Best Supporting Actor. His father, Lloyd Bridges, behind him. Jennifer O'Neill in a Donald Brooks white floor-length Arnell crepe, and Jack Lemmon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 1928. Calvin Coolidge is president. The stock market is at an all-time high and rising. Cars have running boards. Prohibition is still a noble experiment. And there's a chicken in every pot. A few movie makers get together and form an academy to advance the arts and sciences of the motion picture. If you look closely, you'll recognize Douglas Fairbanks, Mary Pickford, Conrad Nagel, L.B. Mayer, and Cedric Gibbons. They decided, among many other activities, to give awards. And while they considered scrolls, plaques, certificates, and medals, Cedric Gibbons doodled and came up with a sketch that looked something like this. When Margaret Herrick, an Academy executive, saw the statuette made from the sketch, she said, "It looks like my Uncle Oscar." And so, on May 16th, 1929, at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, the first film to receive an Oscar was voted Best Picture of 1928, Wings. And in 1929, Broadway Melody. Followed by All Quiet on the Western Front, Cimarron, Grand Hotel, Cavalcade, It Happened One Night, Mutiny on the Bounty, The Great Ziegfeld, The Life of Emile Zola, You Can't Take It With You, Gone with the Wind, Rebecca, How Green Was My Valley, Mrs. Miniver, Casablanca, Going My Way, The Lost Weekend, The Best Years of Our Lives, Gentleman's Agreement, Hamlet, All the King's Men, All About Eve, An American in Paris, The Greatest Show on Earth, From Here to Eternity, On the Waterfront, Marty, Around the World in 80 Days, The Bridge on the River Kwai, Gigi, Ben-Hur, The Apartment, West Side Story, Lawrence of Arabia, Tom Jones, My Fair Lady, The Sound of Music, A Man for All Seasons, In the Heat of the Night, Oliver, Midnight Cowboy, Patton, The French Connection, The Godfather. Last year at the 46th Annual Awards, The Sting. And tonight, the 47th. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, an Academy Award-winning producer himself, Mr. Walter Mirisch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I speak for the more than 3,000 men and women who make up the Academy. Men and women who are as diverse in their tastes as you, our audience, are. As individual filmmakers, we all seek excellence in both content and technique. Sometimes we succeed in our efforts, and sometimes we don't. When you disagree with us, you stay home in droves. When we disagree with you, we try to pick ourselves up and start again. As an academy, we also seek excellence in judging the work of our peers. Sometimes you agree with our choices, and sometimes you don't. But happily, over the years, we have been together more than we have been apart, and those times have been the most gratifying of all. Our show began with brief reminders of Oscars past. Tonight you will see Oscars present, and tomorrow, with dedication and hope, the members of the Academy go back to work to create the films which will become Oscars' future choices. It would only be redundant for me to introduce our first Master of Ceremonies. So let's see how a few others have done it over the years.
Category, the selection of a Master of Ceremonies for the evening. This is a role that calls for charm and grace and wit. And the nominees are Bob Hope for wit, Robert Hope for grace, and Leslie Towns Hope for charm. The special envelope, Mr. Miller. The winner, Mr. Bob Hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Suspense. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Hope.
I want to tell you, I hope you all saved your ticket stubs because we're awarding the Oscars by number tonight.
A distinguished American to whom all of us owe many thanks for many memories, Mr. Bob Hope.
Our big pictures this year have had some intriguing themes: sex, persecution, adultery, and cannibalism. We'll get those kids away from their TV sets yet, I want to tell you that.
We've got the nicest guy in town when he manages to get back here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Hope.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Judgment at Santa Monica.
Ladies and gentlemen, America's favorite comedian, Mr. Bob Hope.
This is the night devoted to one man, Oscar, or as he's known around my house, the fugitive.
The Academy welcomes, with pride and gratitude, Mr. Bob Hope.
Welcome to the Academy Awards, or as it's known at my house, Passover.
Here's everybody's friend, Bob Hope.
Anyway, I hope your favorite wins tonight, although I know mine won't.
A very special friend of Oscar, without whom this show would not be official, Mr. Bob Hope.
In case of an earthquake, you will walk to the nearest exit. I'll grab the Oscars and run. Thank you. I finally made it. I've been waiting at the Santa Monica Auditorium.
Thank you very much. How'd you like that trip down memory lane? I get a funny feeling when I see some of those old films. I get a feeling I have a son I've never met. Anyway, welcome to the 47th Annual Academy Awards, and I'm here again for my annual exercise in masochism. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the Music Center, and we'll soon know if it has any significance holding these ceremonies so close to Chinatown. No, Chinatown got 11 nominations, 6 from column A and 5 from column B. Oh, there's some great pictures. I think Godfather Part 2 has an excellent chance of winning. Neither Mr. Price nor Mr. Waterhouse have been heard from in 4 days. And I'm really not this fat. I'm wearing a tuxedo with a bulletproof cummerbund. Who knows what'll happen if Al Pacino doesn't win. But I want to tell you, it's a great crowd, and all of Hollywood is at the Music Center tonight. And the guy who's really mopping up is the fellow who sells maps of the stars' homes to second-story men. And I want to tell you, it's a great night to be inside because it's raining outside, lightning and thunder. I didn't know that Dustin Hoffman was that powerful. But this is a beautiful audience. It's obvious that many of the ladies spent the afternoon with their hairdresser. Some had their hair done, and I just... No, but it's a great crowd. And the past year saw the breakup of some highly publicized romances. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, Sonny and Cher, Henry Kissinger and Anwar Sadat. But there's a few people missing. Marlon Brando won't be here this year either. The Indians are holding him for the balloon payment. Now, he gave him a little land with a mortgage on it. Some gift. That's like getting a liver transplant from Dean Martin. There's a great night. I used to attend these awards filled with expectation, but no more. In my case, expecting to be handing an Oscar is like waiting for Elliot Janeway to buy drinks for the house. But don't get me wrong. There's not a jealous bone in my body, but some of my flab is furious. Is there no justice? I mean, how can you give an award for best achievement in sound and ignore the campfire scene in Blazing Saddles? And amazing how times change. Lenny Bruce was busted for saying things that Dustin Hoffman has been nominated for. Now, Lenny is full of natural dialogue if you live in a lumber camp. By the way, Dustin Hoffman won't be able to pick up his Oscar if he wins tonight. He's going to have a friend pick it up for him, George C. Scott. But it's great to be back in this beautiful theater with its sparkling chandeliers, spraying fountains, and lush appointments. You know, this place has been paid the ultimate compliment. At least 3 producers who walked in here tonight speculated on what a great movie it would make destroying this place. This is the year the studio said, we don't care if it's well-written, is it breakable or flammable? And The Towering Inferno was a most unusual disaster movie. Imagine all those people being saved without Charlton Heston. And everybody's so thrilled because Fred Astaire was nominated. Maybe I should try that Geritol after all. No, he got it for Towering Inferno. You know, it's easy to dance good when the floor below you is on fire. This is the year of special effects. You know how Universal started the earthquake? They took away Peter Falk's raincoat. They even invented Sense-Around, a fantastic development in scientific research that enables the theater goer to actually experience the tremors of an earthquake. They attached the theater to the popcorn machine. And of course, with the new permissiveness on the screen, there's come a big jump in admission prices. It now costs more to watch than to participate. Movies have become so permissive these days. Things I used to be, used to be too young to see, I'm too old to do. But thanks for the memory. I just want to tell you that next year's pictures are going to be even more permissive. Have you seen Shampoo? Warren Beatty plays a hairdresser with a motorcycle and makes love to 5 women in one day. It's a great Honda commercial. All I want to tell you, I couldn't write a commercial that often. But following the Academy Awards tonight, the winners will gather at the Beverly Hilton for the Gala Victory Ball. The losers will meet in the Remorse Room of the Ramada Inn for a Banaka blast. There you are. That's a wrap on yesterday's news. So let's start making tomorrow's headlines. How about this set? I feel like Mickey Rooney playing for the Lakers. The Lakers had a great year. They spent so much time in the cellar, they're growing mushrooms.